Hello everyone. So in this lecture, I will be working with the AI director to make them go up to the player one by one and attack. Okay. So before we get started with that, let us first look into the animation a bit. So I'm using the finisher animations. Okay. And I will have the link to this anim set in the description below. Now on the counter, we have the hit counters. These are for the AI, so I'll go ahead and create an anim montage of it. I'll call this am underscore AI underscore hit counter HC001. I'll open up the animation first. Make sure you have root motion enabled. Okay. And then in the montage, okay, go to the windows, click on montage sections. It'll open this one up. And as you can see, there's a hit and then there's the counter, right? So we just need the hit for this lecture. We'll do the counter in the upcoming lectures. Okay, so right click on this montage group and create a new section name. Create a new section, call it counter. Now you can see it plays both the default and the counter, but in the montage section, if you click on this arrow over here, you can remove the link. So over here it will only play the punch, right? And that is what we need. Okay, now once that is done, we can now dive into the logic behind it, attacking logic. So in the behavior tree, we already have the states, right? Look for weapons, get back, get in range, and stuff like that. So what I want to do is I'm rearranging a bit. Okay, so get back is before getting range, and look for weapons is the highest at the moment. And also change the observer bot to lower priority. Okay, and then we'll have a sequence over here again. Copy this, paste it over here, and this one will be attacking. So let's go ahead and open up our, and inside the FFCS data we want to add attack. Okay, then debug once you add it. Now once it has successfully built, you can come back to the behavior tree and see that we have the attack state over here. Now this attack state will not be accessible from this set AI state. Okay, so it will only be accessible from the AI director. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up few of those blueprints. The first is in the components. We'll open up the AI director, the enemy component, and also the FFCC. Okay, now I'll also open up the character BP grunt and also the BP player. Okay, also since we have added the not added it yet, so let's go ahead and add the motion warping component as well on the grunt. Okay, and yeah, so now in the AI director, let's go ahead over there. I'll remove the sprint string from the event tech. Okay, on the add enemy, right, we will check if the length of this array is greater than 0 or not. If it is, I will set timer by function name, okay, and I'll promote this timer handle. I'll call this check attack player timer handle, okay. Also, I'll also check if is active, and do a not boolean. We'll do and. So if the timer handle is not active is true, and if the length is greater than 0, only then we should start this function. We can loop it, actually random floating range, we can loop it like randomly about, let's say, every 2 to 5 seconds, okay, and max once per frame, okay. And the function, we will also in remove enemy, we also want to check if this length over here is less than equal to 0 or not, right? If it is, then we will clear and invalidate this, okay. So okay, we need this function. So what will this function do? This function will actually loop through the enemy array that we have, right, and check if any of the enemy over there, like in this array, is attacking the player or not, right? If none of them are attacking the player, then the AI director will pick one AI, right, and tell him that now go and attack the player, okay. And this will actually loop every 2 to 5 seconds, okay. So that's what this function will do. So let's create that. Check if player under attack will require a local variable, and this one will be choose AI to choose AI to attack. By default it is false. I'll set it to true, and then I will loop through each of the enemies in the array, right? And then, like I said, we need to see if any of them is attacking the player or not. And now that's why we need a boolean to check, and also we'll have that in the AC enemy component class, okay. Also we will do a is valid check. So over here we will create two functions. One is a set, so a setter, and one would be a getter, okay. So set attack player, and this one will have an input be attacking player, and if attacking player, make sure it's private. We only want to use setter and getters to access this boolean over here, okay. And if it is true, only then we will get the owner. From the owner we can get the blackboard, right? From the blackboard we can set value as an enum, and that enum will be the AI state, and this one will be attack, also set to attack over here. And I will make literal name and this little name you can get it from the blackboard, that is this one, AI state name. So only when attacking player is set to true, only then we'll set the AI state to be attack over here, right? And then it can actually like change, discard everything below and go move to the player and attack, right? So in the enemy component over here, attacking player is set, and now we will get attack player. Now this can be a pure function, right? And we will return this. That's it. We're done over here, and now let's go back to the AI director, and over here we'll call the get attack player. Choose AI to attack, get attack player. So if any one of them is true, I want this to be false. So if one of the AI is attacking, the AI director should not do anything at all, right? So which is what we want. But if none of them are attacking, that means this is still true, right? And from the true, what we want to do is we want to get random, okay, and from here we'll get the component by class. Again, make sure it is valid, and from here we will set attack player to true, okay, which is good. Now we are done over here. So from here we come over here, set attack player, and if it is true we set it the enum, and from here it will come to the blackboard over here. In this state over here we will get the player location. Now this will be target actor and target location. I'll use a simple parallel to move to, so it can actually like follow the player, okay. I'll have it as 100 target location. I'll actually have this as 200 is fine. From 200 range he can start attacking, and then we require a function that will actually tell it to play the attack montage, right? So before that, let's go ahead and create a BTT task for resetting the player state, resetting the attack player boolean, okay. So this one will be reset player attack, okay. Now I will do a receive execute AI, get component by class. Now this will be the enemy component. Do I is valid check, always do I is valid check. Now set attack player, and over here it will be false, okay. Now after that I want to finish execute and make sure it's success, and this one will be added in between, like not in between, in all of the other states, okay. Now I want to add this because it is very important that we are actually 2021. Yeah. So yeah, we should always be careful about these kind of states where if they are stuck in the attack state, uh, it might actually bug out the whole game, right? So it's always better to have a failsafe in case our code, because of our own negligence, gets caught in a loop or something like that. Yeah. So I have the reset over there. Okay, there we go. And finally, I will go ahead and create the task to BTT attack player, and again it will be under tasks, and I will have an receive execute AI, get component by class, enemy component, also need the skeletal mesh as well. Skeletal mesh component is valid. To make sure both of them are valid. Convert to variable mesh, and this one is enemy component. Okay, there we go. And then from the mesh, we want to play montage, and this one will be AI SC001, right? And once it is completed, I want to finish execute, but yeah, no, let's do a set timer by function name, and I'll create a function. I'll call this reset. Okay, and from here I can set enemy set attack player to false, and then I can call finish execute. Okay, and the only thing over here will be from the interrupted. If it's ever interrupted, then call it directly, otherwise no. So sorry, 0.5 seconds. Yeah, and the function name is reset. It shouldn't loop, max once per frame. I mean, it should be for looping timers only, yeah, obviously. So if it's not looping, doesn't matter. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Not so sure, but should be good enough. So attack player, and okay, so we have this over here. We'll animation montage, so we'll add a motion warping till there. Yeah, like that. Also make sure that you set the name over here, target, or whatever you want to call it. And the way I will update the location and rotation would be using a anim notify state. Okay, I'll call this ANS AI underscore update warp location. Now I can override the tick. From here I'll get the owner. Okay. And I will actually get this enemy teleport location. I'll paste it in the enemy component over here. Okay. So we need to do some changes over here. The first would be, let's get the owner. From here we'll get the blackboard. We'll get enum value as, no, sorry, get value as object. So that is basically the target. I'll make literal name. It should be called target actor. I'll copy this. And from here I will cast to a character. Now obviously you might be thinking that we are using it on a tick, so why cast it? Because you cannot do it directly over here as an object. And the problem with a cast and a tick is not that you're using a cast on a tick. The problem is you will be casting a lot of times. That is the issue. That's why this anim notify, right, will only be running for a very small time, like only this many frames, and that is like about 16 frames, and this is like 7 to 16, that is 7, 8, 9 frames, right? So only for 9 frames we are using the tick, that's it. After that we are not. So that's also a thing. Cast and ticks in generally aren't bad if you are not actually like using a cast for indefinite time or long enough time to actually have performance impact. Okay. Also, this is blueprint, that's why I have to do a cast and store the value. I cannot store the value over here. If it was in C++, I would have, which makes again C++ a bit more optimized for things like this. Okay. But anyway, for now let's continue. So in the enemy component, yeah, this is complete. So over here get component by class, and this one would be enemy component and enemy teleport location. Also another thing would be motion warping component. Again, make sure both of them are valid. And over here add or update location and rotation. So over here location and rotation. Now this one will be target, since I named it target. Okay. And return value is true. Over here we have the target. In the grant we have the motion warp component. So, and wait, now let's go ahead and test it. So text renderer, so it's easier for me to understand. Now I'll call a tick and set text, and select text, and this one will be if it is valid, get enemy teleport. Sorry, get attack player. If it is true, attacking. Okay. Basically, later on we'll have this as a UI that will actually show up. So none of them are actually attacking. So let's go ahead, add enemy. Yeah, we did not actually write the enemy function name, so over here make sure you have that. Okay, now let's play again. Now, yeah, that enemy is coming to attack me. Okay, yeah, there we go. It attacks, goes back, and then again another one comes and tries to attack me. And the movement is kind of funky. That's because add enemy, check, set player attack. Yeah, it's attacking. So set movement and avoidance. I want this one over here. And this will be attacking player. So avoidance. Right. Again, even if it is false, it should still, yeah, call this one. So make sure it goes over there like that. Now, yeah, the movement, it doesn't actually like, yeah, go around the player or move around the player. It just goes ahead, straight into fist fighting over there, which is good. Now obviously, there will be when we add the counter, there will be the slowdown time, so it doesn't actually like feel like they are just like teleporting like really badly over there. So another thing that I need to check over here is when they come to attack. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So we'll have to check that a bit more. So before that, in the ACFFC, no, I think it's in the, yeah, enemy component, we have the get hit direction. We want that in the ACFFCC as well, get hit direction. And in the event graph, we have the play hit montage. We need this code in the FFCC as well. Okay, like this. And get owner, get component by class, and this one will be the skeletal mesh. And you know what I'm going to say, as always, GUI is valid. There we go. Right, so over here, behavior tree, attack player in the event graph. get blackboard value as an actor. Now this is BBP underscore target. Make sure it's instance editable. We want to get component by class. Make sure is valid. Both of these. And I'll notify begin. I will add a new track and add a montage notify. I want the punch to be here. Something like that. Hit. Notify begin. I want this to get hit direction. Instigator is the control pawn, and from here play hit montage. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, it did not hit me. Okay, so what's wrong? There should be nothing wrong with this. Get hit direction. Okay, that is fine. Okay, let's see. Right, my bad. So this target is target actor over here. That's why. My bad, guys. So yeah, make sure this is valid and then hit direction. Let's see with these two. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it should. Yeah, the player motion warping should actually go all the way, and the offset is, let's say it's 50. Okay. Also, yeah, there's a bug now because over here we need to set the uncompleted. We need to set this back to idle. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Yeah. So now the problem is this animation is not exactly root motion animation, so the motion warping does not actually like um, really work that well. Now that one, this one's good. So let's see if this one works better or not. Any montage underscore AI HC underscore 002. Okay. So from one, I'll copy all of this and paste it to over here. Make sure you have 3 of them over here as well and paste it. Actually, wait. Right, that's the attack one. Let's say, what was? I think it was 4, so 5. Now this one, hit counter 8 has a bit. So let's see. Again, over here 44, you want a section counter. Make sure you remove the link. So motion warping starts from here. Goes here till here. Make sure that this is a bit like this. Let's see. Back. Yeah. So obviously, like, we'll have to do a collision check for this. So let's go ahead and do that instead of just having him do a damage based on the notify. Let's go ahead and do a uh, collision check. Okay. So for that, notify state would be a good choice as well. So let's go ahead and create that. Blueprints, notify states. ANS underscore AI. Sphere. attack collision. Okay, so we'll have the begin, end, and the tick overrides. And this one, actually we don't need the big. Yeah, actually, yeah, actually, you know what? The video is getting long, and I think I'll do that in C++. So, again, if I'm to do that in C++, the video will gradually increase a bit more. So what I'll do is I'll end this over here, and in the next lecture, I'll do the collision checks for the AI. Okay, and let's do a last check over here. So far, yeah, they come towards the player one by one, and they do the play montage, right? Sorry, attack montage, yeah, which is good. And um, okay, also update location. What if I do it 0? Let's see. The runways over here. Let's change it back to 1. This one. Okay, yeah, that's working. Okay, so that's it, guys, for this lecture. And as always, if you want to support me and the work that I'm doing, you can subscribe to my Patreon. It starts from just $1 a month. Okay, and also there are different uh, tiers based on the needs of different people. Okay, so do check it out once. Thank you.